watching Let's Chat.
A Novel Idea is a writing workshop and also a publisher that works with middle and high school students who want to write and those books actually become published. And we have one of the authors joining us today from the Chattanooga area, Sarah Nicole Jackson. Sarah, Nicole, thanks for joining us and happy birthday.
Thank you.
Tell everyone how old you're turning today.
I'm turning 15 years old today.
15, and you have 2 published books already. How does that feel?
Feels pretty good.
Feels
I
good?
definitely never thought I would ever publish a book at this age.
Right. So tell me a little bit about what made you decide to be an author, made you decide to take some of these workshops with A Novel Idea.
Ever since I was little, starting in 2nd grade, I've loved to read. And starting in 3rd grade, I started to like to write stories. And eventually I started creating my own characters because if you ask my parents, I have a very huge imagination and I've created all these characters and I wanted to do something with them. So I created these stories that I wanted to write.
Tell us a little bit about those characters that you've created and a little about your books.
The first thing for my first book, Time to Shine, the characters, they're all basically my age. They're high school freshmen at a music school for talented teenagers. And the story for Time to Shine is about Aria Diamond. She's the main character in the story. She is new at the school and has to form a band with all these people that she doesn't know because that's a requirement at the school. And not only do they have to focus on that, but also a student gets murdered. So they don't have to solve the mystery, but they're sort of bored.
But of course they're going to, right?
So they just figure, why not? Let's try to solve the mystery. And for my second book, Cyberspace, which comes out tomorrow, the characters vary between like young adult, teenage characters. But they all have something in common. They don't really trust the government per se in the story because the government's not the best. And the plot of Cyberspace is these 3 different girls who don't know each other at all. They end up meeting each other because they get caught up in a government scheme because they were at the wrong place at the wrong time.
So tell me a little bit about your writing process. I mean, how does this happen? Where do you get the inspiration for your storylines, your characters? You know, what do you enjoy about the writing process? What's difficult about it as well?
The most difficult part about the writing process most definitely has to be just literally writing it in general. It's sometimes hard to just get the energy to just get up and write that one page you've been wanting to write for a while. And I'm also a very impatient person. So like I'm writing the story, but some part of me wishes it was already written so I could just read it. And I remember I heard this really good quote one day, you write the stories you want to read. And that just inspires me every day because if I want to read the story, then I should get up and write it. The easiest part or the most fun part about the process is definitely coming up with characters because I love character creation. If you've ever played a video game where you get to make your own character at the beginning, I love those a lot. And if I have to say, the writing process it's like a roller coaster.
Right.
One of my favorite authors online once said, writing is stressful, yet it's the only thing I want to do with my life.
And so with A Novel Idea, of course, those were some workshops you were able to attend. Did they really help you kind of learn how to get through the rough parts and put everything together?
I think they definitely did. They learned us to like set goals of how much we wanted to write each day so that it didn't feel like a lot. And I have to admit, setting goals is much easier for yourself because when you don't have a goal in mind, you sort of don't know when to stop or start.
Perfect. Now, tomorrow is a big day. I mean, today's a big day because you're turning 15. It's your birthday. But tomorrow is when your second book is being released. What are you looking forward to tomorrow? I mean, signing books, meeting people.
Well, I'm most definitely looking forward to seeing my book for the first time because I haven't seen it myself. Tomorrow will be the first time I get to see the physical copy of it.
Perfect.
I'm very excited for people like to read it. I love
Let's tell everyone where they can find you tomorrow. Guys, this is going to be at Barnes & Noble tomorrow, starting at 6 p.m., of course, the one in the Hamilton Place Mall. The books are only $16. You can also order them online. Sarah Nicole, I'm sorry, we got to run. We'll see you tomorrow on Let's Chat.